we're looking at the primary drain line from the AC coil going down to the floor drain. This lower connection here, here, and here are connections for a primary drain line. This connection here and here is for our auxiliary or secondary drain line. The manual wants me to be able to disconnect this drain line here. There's no way possible. I got zip ties being illegally held to the electrical and low voltage wires that run to the thermostat and AC condenser outside. There is a female and male thread located in here, but there is no way to undo them because this is all hard piping and there's no way to physically disconnect each piece of pipe without cutting it up. The manual also wants a 3-inch trap located within this line. In the old AC that I had, if the P-trap was not installed, I would get a woof, woof, woof as water was being sucked back and forth within the line and then echoing back throughout the house. If the P-trap was there, everything was fine. I'm assuming the 3-inch trap minimum is to keep the water within the trap so it doesn't go out into the drain or be sucked back up into the AC condenser. Auxiliary drain line wants to be ran down someplace where if the primary drain line itself got clogged up, auxiliary drain line would begin dripping water, and the manual wants the homeowner be able to say, hey, the primary drain line is plugged, the auxiliary drain line is starting to drip water. From about midpoint in between the front and back of this furnace, there's a high spot in the concrete. Everything to the right in this picture and to the staircase loaded about 12 feet off to the right, it will puddle up anywhere from a ½ inch to 3/4 inch of water. That will not drain down to the floor drain. And I have attempted to explain this to the contractor that I wanted the auxiliary drain line ran down into the front portion of the furnace and be held a couple inches off the ground so I could see water dripping and make sure that water dripping will flow down to the floor drain. In this area, I am sure that all water will go down to the drain without issue. Walkway here, walkway through here, flooding back behind the furnace. This is about the only spot where I would easily be able to see it and not cause the issue of me slipping and falling on my rear or causing any other damage to the home if the auxiliary drain line began running. AC manual. Make provisions for disconnecting and cleaning the primary drain line should it become necessary. Can't do that. Zip ties, there's no union, no nothing to disconnect the drain line. Install a 3-inch trap in the primary drain line as close to the unit as possible. Not done. Make sure the top of the trap is below connection to the drain pan and allow complete drainage to pan it. The entire AC unit is tilted away from the primary drain. How can the drainage pan be completely drained? Auxiliary drain line should be run to a place where it will be noticeable if it becomes operational. Occupants should be warned that a problem exists if water should begin running from the auxiliary drain line. Easy enough. Test constant drain pan and drain line after installation is complete. Pour water within the drain pan enough to fill the drain trap and line. Check to make sure the drain pan is draining completely, no leaks are found in drain line fittings, and water is draining from the primary drain line. I'm assuming it was never done, or unless you at least read that it needs a drain trap. Do not operate unit without constant drain trap. Pretty easy and simple to understand. Nice big letters. AC coil unit, 3" to 3". This is 3/4 inch pipe, so you need, if you looked at the videos, they require 4 pieces of pipe stacked on top of each other to give an idea of at least a 3". Finger width. The only reason why this piece is actually off the floor is because the female and male fittings up at the top are not perfectly lined up, so everything's nice straight up and down. I have requested that unions be placed in. Contractor said he will not agree to that, and he will put in how he designs and wants to do it. A union will allow me to disconnect the drain lines and easily adjust so the proper 1/8 per foot or couple feet is correctly installed for the drain lines easily, and be able to adjust for this misalignment.